He started backing up fast. He came up to the door. I hit him across the head with the stick. He was like pulling his shirt, basically choking him. This man, he called the police. We ran. I got traumatized with them switches. Alright, I'm back on my 2020 business. I got a red do-rag on with the back flipped up. Alright, so I'm back on another story time. This is the story time about the time a taxi driver tried to kill me and a couple of my friends. Alright, so once again, I was out my grandma's neighborhood. Like always, like I said in the past couple story times. It was snowing outside. It was a couple days after Christmas, matter of fact. I think so. I was outside. It was me, two other friends, and my brother. I think my brother was out there. I can't really remember. I'm going to remember later on if he won't out there. But, alright, one of the friends, we're going to say Alan. Another one of them, Malik. For my brother, I'm going to just say my brother. I ain't going to make him a name for his bitch ass. So, yeah, we was all outside. We was playing in the snow. It was like a normal thing for it to snow like almost every Christmas. Some black kids outside. We was bored. So, what's the first thing black kids think of to do when they bored? Do something bad. One of us came up with the idea to throw snowballs at passing cars. So we had went to the corner where the cars usually pass at. It was like a busy street and the cars usually pass there. So we decided to go to the corner and ball up snow and throw it at the cars. We didn't care what the consequences were gonna be. We didn't care what could have happened. We just was bored and we was black and we was kids. 1 car, 2 car, 3 car, nothing happened. All the cars, some of the cars beat their horn, some of the cars just kept going. It was just fun, and it was amusing to us to see their reaction. After we got through a couple of cars, it was this one particular taxi or cab, whatever. We called it a cab, but I know most people call it a taxi. I don't even know if there's a difference between a taxi and a cab. It was like this Chinese man. He was Mexican? Oh, he remember. My brother remember that. Yeah, I guess my brother was there because he just corrected me. The reason why I said Chinese though, because I always remember this. He remind me of Mr. Miyagi or something. I don't know why. But yeah, so it was like this short Mexican man. After a couple of cars passed, we got to his cab. We all threw snowballs at his cab. We thought he was just going to be like every other car. We thought he was just going to keep it moving and keep going. But he wasn't. So he didn't do like every other car. When we threw the snowballs at his van, as he got down the road a little bit, I instantly see his brake lights turn on. We panicked. So, when his brake lights turn on, I instantly see the reverse lights turn on. You know, those white lights when people back up. So I'm like, okay, we fucked. He coming back. He started backing up fast, and we run this way. When we first seen the backup lights turn on, we ran. We ran instantly. We won't even about to waste no time. We don't know what he had. So we just ran down the sidewalk because I felt like it would be a dumb idea to run in my grandma's parking lot. He would know where we live. He probably would have came told. So we ran down the sidewalk and we went in a parking lot that one of my other friends stayed in. We went in their parking lot and we went beside the gate. Remember I said, in the story time Rosie and them, I said it was like apartments and it was like gates in between the apartments. We ran like inside of like a gate part where he couldn't see us at. So we was just standing in front of the gate, standing there hoping that he ain't see us. But little did we know, he was actually closer to us than we thought. So he seen us go inside the gate part, like where we went at. He eventually got to us. It was like 4 of us, so he couldn't grab all 4 of us. So he grabbed one of my friends. Oh yeah, you thought I forgot. Sponsored by Celsius. I ain't got no Celsius today, but he grabbed one of my friends and he pushed him against the gate and he was holding him. He had him pinned up against the gate like by his shirt, but he was like pulling his shirt like this, like basically choking him. And he threw him up against the gate like real hard. I thought he killed him or something. He was holding him. He like, he was so angry he wasn't even saying no words. He was just making noises like he was trying to kill him or something. I thought it was about to be over for Malik. I thought he was about to kill him. I seen a loose stick just laying on the ground in the snow. So I picked up that stick and I hit him across the head with the stick. I hit him so hard he let go of my friend. When he let go, he like tried to squeeze it like around him because it's not like a big. It's like 2 apartments and the gate. And the gate is right here and it's 2 apartments. So my friend tried to like squeeze out the little space he had. Like the man turned around when he tried to get past and he grabbed him out of the shirt. And I hit him again with a stick in the face. Malik got loose and we all started to run. I knew this would be a good place to go at that point. Because I know it was going to take him a little longer to shake back from me hitting him. Because I hit him twice. 2 hard times. So I knew it was gonna take him some time to shake back from those 2 hard hits. So we ran around the building. Like, we ran out the parking lot, we ran around the building. It's the parking lot, and then you got a back area like with a field, and then my grandma, she was like a little bit older, so she stayed in like it's like a building where it's like multiple other, because they had like certain buildings for like the older people. So it was like a building where it's like multiple people, and it's like 2 people at the top, 2 people at the bottom. I led them into my grandma building. I had to make sure he wasn't behind us. He wasn't following us or nothing, because then he'll know my grandma stayed. So we ran inside the building, and instead of going like, because I could have just ran into my grandma's house, what I did was, instead of going inside her house, we ran up the stairs, like with the 2 people stay at the top. We ran up the stairs and we hid on top of the steps. The steps is like this. When you walk in the building, they go up, and then it's like a section right here. They come back around and they go further up. There was a little window up there. We was looking out the window. We didn't see nobody. So we waited like a couple minutes. We won't go be able to see him go back to his cab. So what we had to do was we just stood and just waited until we thought that he was gone. After a couple minutes, we felt like he was gone, so we came from down the stairs. I didn't want to go back and play outside after that, so me and my brother, we went in my grandma's house. I said I to my 2 friends, Malik and Alan. They wasn't like siblings or cousins or nothing, so they stayed in 2 separate houses. I guess they went to their house. I was like, I'm not playing outside no more after that, because he could still be riding around the neighborhood, so I'm gonna just go in the house and chill for the rest of the day. Well, I thought that's what I was doing for the rest of the day, but it get crazy. Like some hours later, it was like kind of getting dark outside. It was like some hours later. My grandma had like a screen door, and like when you walk through her house in the front, she used to keep the door open all the time, so you can just go stand and look out the screen door, or if you sitting in the kitchen, you can see directly out the screen door. My grandma was in the kitchen cooking something, so, and I always used to just, like, when she go in the kitchen and cook something, I used to just go and stand in there with her and just be up under. I was in the kitchen with her, and I seen 2 police cars drive past the parking lot. I'm like, yeah, it's over with. This man had called the police. It still wasn't a good neighborhood, so what I was hoping was the police was out there for something else, like usual. I eventually found out it was him that called the police. After I seen them pass, I was hoping they was going getting to their destination and not looking for their destination. But what I found out eventually was they was looking for a destination, and that was me and my friends. I guess they had went and checked every parking lot from the back up. It was like some minutes later, one of the police cars that pulled in my grandma's parking lot. I'm like, it's over with. We probably wouldn't have gotten in trouble for throwing the snowballs at his car, I don't think. I definitely was gonna get in trouble for hitting them with the stick. One of the cars pulled into the parking lot. I guess the other car was checking I guess they had split up and they was checking the parking lot. When you put into the parking lot, my grandma's door is straight ahead. She was the only one in the parking lot who always kept her screen door open. At night, that's when she would close it. Not the screen door. She always kept her door open, and the screen door, you can see directly inside because of the glass screen door. The police officer pulled straight up, and they drove straight, and they went to the first house they can see inside of. He didn't even have to knock because we was both in the kitchen already, and she seen him walking up. My legs was shaking. I was scared. I'm like, yeah, it's over. I'm going to jail for life. I done whacked the man upside the head with a stick, whacked him in his face one time, bat him in his shit. I done bat that boy in his shit. He came up to the door, and he was like,
"Excuse me, ma'am. I had a call from a cab driver, and he said it was 4 kids throwing snowballs at cars, and they threw a snowball at his car, and he said he chased the kids down and he got assaulted by one of the kids."
My grandma looked back at me, so I was acting clueless. I ain't say nothing, but I was just looking like, hey, don't look at me, cause I ain't do it. She was like,
How many kids was it?
he was like,
"Ma'am, the man didn't say, but he said it was a couple."
I ain't expect her to say this. She was like,
Well, my grandkids been in the house all day. I only got 2 in here.
I got a little bit of relief, cause my grandma just lied for me. But I know that don't mean that it's all the way over. I know she know that I know what this man is talking about. So I had told just to throw the police officer all the way off. I was like, well, sir, I seen some kids outside playing in the snow earlier, and my friends came and asked me, can I come outside? But I decided not to come outside because the boys that was with my friends, they don't stay out this neighborhood, and I don't know who they is, so I didn't feel comfortable going outside with some kids I didn't know. So I'm guessing they went back to whatever complex they stay in, just to throw them off. I didn't tell them a complex, so don't be calling me no rat or no snitch. Matter of fact, I lied about anybody that stayed in another complex, so he was gonna be searching for some kids that don't even exist. He left, but it still won't over. No, before the officer left, He asked me what do my friends stay, because I guess he was gonna try to go ask them. I forgot what I told him. I had told him a lot. So I think I told him they stayed down the parking lot, but I don't know exactly what door it is. I said they stay down that end of the complex. I just made up something. He didn't really try to dig for no answers for real. My grandma shut her door. Like I said, she always kept her door open. So when she shut her door, I knew it was about to go down. She would either you get her flash water, the things that you kill flies with, or she would go make me or my brother or both of us go get a switch off the tree and take all the leaves and stuff off, and she would beat us with that. So today she chose the lethal option. She told me to go get a switch off the tree and take the leaves off and bring it back to her. Just know my ass still hurt from that day, even though that was like years ago. My ass still hurt. I don't know what the slave owners did to her back in the day, but she wanted to show me how it felt. Long story short, I got traumatized with them switches. And I ain't talking about these kind. That is the story time about the time a crazy taxi driver tried to kill me and a couple of my friends. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do more story times, because I definitely will. I got so much more stories to tell. A lot of stuff happened that I can tell. But yeah, my camera about to cut off. That's the story time. Bye. See you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe.
I hear the shit. Chopper go.
Like I said, I'm back on my light skin.